Good afternoon and welcome to our Freaky Friday mortgage updates. My name is Nadia Jones. I am a senior loan officer with Nova Home Loans and just here to give you a little bit of insight about what's going on the mortgage and lending side. As you may have heard, there are several mortgage companies that are rumored to or either have laid off a lot of their loan officers, including some of the big hitters, Bank of America, Wells Fargo. We just got news that Athos Capital is officially shutting down, one of the non-QM lenders in the business. So there's a lot of changes going on, and it is due in part, of course, well, I could say wholly, to the interest rates and the climbing rates and lack of affordability for a lot of our buyers. Right now, we're sitting in the mid sixes, sevens for interest rates. And with the current pricing, it makes it very difficult for a lot of our buyers to qualify just in this environment. Nothing we can do right now about that besides try to get a little bit more creative with our financing and explore all options. We are a full lender as well as a broker, so we do have options for our borrowers. We just have to have our borrowers educated, and that's one of the things that I pride myself in doing, is educating our borrowers on the available programs out there for them. If you've also been keeping up, a lot of the down payment assistance programs have pulled back quite a bit. A lot of the conventional options are no longer available. FHA, VA, USDA, or government loans seem to be the only ones available. And again, we're looking at mid sixes and sevens on those rates for those programs. One of the big things right now is the 3-2-1 or the 2-1 buy downs for borrowers, and it is a fantastic option, and it's an option I'd love to explain further to you if you are not familiar with what this is. It does provide a bit more affordability for borrowers, especially in the first 2 years. They do have to qualify, though, at the full note rate, so we do go back to that affordability side for our borrowers. As you also know, we did receive that 75 basis point rate hike from the Fed on Wednesday, and we're expecting that they're also going to hike rates again in December, although the temperament has kind of been, and the overall consensus has been, that the rate hike will be a little bit more conservative than what we've seen on these last two. So maybe a 50 point, maybe a 25 point basis points hike. We don't know yet. That'll have to remain to be seen. But overall, we're in a very, very unpredictable market. Our unemployment rate is not as low, or as high, rather, take that back, as high as we would see in a recession, for instance. So we're doing okay, technically, economically, but we all know that our borrowers out there are struggling. Some households are struggling just because of the inflationary pressure and the prices of everything going up. We have seen a little bit of a break in the rental market here in Vegas. Rents are seemingly going down a little. Purchase prices on properties, we're getting a little bit more relief. Some prices are being reduced, and we're getting some sellers to pay a little bit more in closing costs, which is a great thing. Hopefully that continues, and hopefully we continue to educate our borrowers. If you have any questions, I would love to talk to you about the programs that we have available, especially for investors going forward, and some of our creative financing options. Please feel free to give me a call. My phone number is 702-303-8845. Again, that's 702-303-8845. You can also respond via email, and I'm glad to take any of your questions that you may have and have a great conversation about today's market. Have a wonderful weekend. Be safe. Put on a jacket because it's getting a little chilly out there. Have a great one.